This is Professor Ellington, and welcome to week 1 of NR 228. I am thrilled to begin this journey with you into the essential world of nutrition and its impact on health and wellness. Over the next 8 weeks, we will explore how nutrition not only fuels our bodies, but also supports overall health, influences disease prevention, and guides our work as healthcare professionals. As a brief introduction, I have been in nursing education for several years, and I am passionate about integrating practical knowledge with real-world applications. In this course, we will cover a broad range of topics, from understanding macronutrients to applying clinical judgment in nutritional decision-making. For this first week, we will focus on living a healthy lifestyle and laying the foundation for the rest of the course. Here is what to expect for week 1. Complete your attestation by Monday, October 28th. Join our synchronous sessions on Wednesday at either 800 Central Standard Time or 1500 Central Standard Time, where we will dive deeper into today's topics. Do not forget to introduce yourself in the Community Cafe by Sunday, November 3rd. Make sure you complete the ADAPT assignment on Introduction to Nutrition, Health, and Wellness by Wednesday, October 30th. Lastly, your portfolio is due by Sunday, October 28th, so please ensure you share your link in the Dropbox. Now that you know what is coming this week, let us dive into today's lecture. Health is the merging and balancing of 6 essential dimensions: physical, intellectual, emotional, social, spiritual, and environmental. Each of these dimensions plays a role in our overall well-being. For example, the physical dimension focuses on how our bodies function, while the emotional dimension includes how we handle stress and our mental health. The social dimension involves our relationships with others, while the spiritual dimension connects to our values and beliefs. The intellectual dimension encourages us to continuously learn and apply knowledge, and the environmental dimension considers how our surroundings, like the food we eat, affect our health. Wellness is about making proactive choices that enhance these dimensions. It is more than just avoiding illness. It is the conscious decision to live a healthy life. This can involve getting enough sleep, staying physically active, managing stress, and eating a balanced and nutritious diet. Nutrition plays a key role in supporting wellness because it directly influences every part of our health. Nutrition is the study of how the nutrients in our food impact our health. The body needs 6 essential nutrients to function properly: carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, vitamins, minerals, and water. Let us break each of these down. Carbohydrates are our primary energy source. They are found in foods like grains, fruits, and vegetables. Carbohydrates are classified into simple and complex types. Simple carbohydrates give us quick energy, while complex carbohydrates, such as those found in whole grains, provide more sustained energy. Proteins are essential for building and repairing tissues. They are found in animal products such as meat, eggs, and dairy, as well as in plant-based foods like beans, nuts, and legumes. Proteins also play a role in producing enzymes and supporting immune function. Lipids, or fats, provide a concentrated source of energy and are necessary for absorbing certain vitamins. There are healthy fats, like those found in avocados and nuts, and unhealthy fats, like trans fats and saturated fats, which should be limited to reduce the risk of heart disease. Vitamins and minerals are crucial for regulating bodily processes. For example, vitamin D helps maintain bone health, and iron is essential for oxygen transport in the blood. Finally, water is essential for nearly every function in the body, from transporting nutrients to regulating body temperature. As we continue our exploration of nutrition, it is crucial to understand how the body processes the food we eat. You are required to read Chapter 3 to cover this content. The digestion process is an intricate system that breaks down food into the essential nutrients our body needs to function. Starting from the mouth, where mechanical digestion begins, and continuing through the stomach, small intestine, and large intestine, each organ plays a key role in ensuring that carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are absorbed and utilized. To help solidify your understanding, I have created a video that walks you through the entire journey of digestion, from the moment food enters your mouth to when nutrients are absorbed and waste is eliminated. Please take a few moments to watch the video and reflect on how the processes of digestion, absorption, and metabolism impact overall health. The link to the video is available in the course resources, and I encourage you to watch it before our next session. Ensuring we get the right balance of these nutrients is important for maintaining health. The dietary guidelines for Americans suggest that 45% to 65% of our daily caloric intake should come from carbohydrates, 20% to 35% from fats, and 10% to 35% from proteins. These guidelines ensure that we are getting the right amount of energy and nutrients without overloading on unhealthy fats or sugars. A helpful tool to apply these guidelines is My Plate. My Plate is a visual guide that shows us how to balance our meals. Half of your plate should consist of fruits and vegetables, a quarter should include lean proteins, and the remaining quarter should be grains, with a side of dairy. This visual makes it easier to apply the dietary guidelines to everyday meals. Reading food labels is another key skill for making informed dietary choices. Food labels provide information on serving size, calories, and the nutrients in a product. When reading a food label, start by looking at the serving size. All of the nutrition information is based on this amount, so if you eat more than one serving, you will need to multiply the values accordingly. Next, check the calories, which show how much energy you will get from one serving. Pay close attention to nutrients like saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, and sodium, as too much of these can increase the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease or high blood pressure. Finally, look at the percent daily value. This tells you how much of each nutrient is in a serving based on a 2,000 calorie diet. As a rule of thumb, 5% or less is considered low, and 20% or more is high. Let's take a closer look at this bagel to better understand the variety of nutrients a single food can provide. This 3.5-inch bagel contains 198 calories, with most of its energy coming from carbohydrates, contributing 38 grams and 152 kilocalories. It also has 7 grams of protein, which is essential for tissue repair and muscle maintenance, and 2 grams of lipids, providing an additional source of energy. In terms of micronutrients, this bagel offers a healthy dose of vitamins such as thiamine, riboflavin, and niacin, which are all vital for energy metabolism. It also contains important minerals like calcium, iron, phosphorus, potassium, and sodium. Calcium supports bone health, while iron helps with oxygen transport in the blood. The potassium in this bagel contributes to proper nerve function and muscle contractions. The bagel is also composed of 23 grams of water, reminding us that even dry-looking foods like bread contain water, which plays a role in digestion and overall hydration. This mixture of macronutrients and micronutrients makes the bagel an excellent example of how everyday foods provide a complex array of nutrients that our bodies need to function optimally. The chart displayed shows the kilocalorie values per gram for different nutrients that provide energy to the body. Each nutrient has a specific energy value that is essential to understand for creating balanced diets and maintaining proper energy levels. Carbohydrates provide 4 kilocalories per gram. They are the body's primary energy source, especially for the brain and muscles during physical activity. Proteins also provide 4 kilocalories per gram. Proteins are vital for building and repairing tissues, supporting immune function, and producing enzymes and hormones. Lipids are the most energy-dense, offering 9 kilocalories per gram. Fats not only provide energy, but also help in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and support cellular functions. Alcohol contains 7 kilocalories per gram. While it provides energy, it is not considered a necessary nutrient, and excessive consumption can have harmful effects on the body. The Dietary Reference Intakes consist of several important terms that help guide nutrient intake recommendations. These terms ensure that individuals meet their nutritional needs while minimizing the risk of deficiencies or excesses. Estimated average requirement is the daily nutrient intake level, estimated to meet the needs of 50% of healthy individuals in a specific age and gender group. It is primarily used to assess nutrient adequacy in populations. Recommended dietary allowance represents the daily intake level sufficient to meet the nutrient requirements of 97 to 98% of healthy individuals in a particular group. The RDA is a target for individuals to aim for to ensure they receive enough of each nutrient. Adequate intake is established when there is not enough evidence to develop an RDA. It is a recommended intake level based on observed or experimentally determined approximations of nutrient intake by a group of healthy people. Tolerable upper intake level is the highest daily intake level that is unlikely to cause adverse health effects. It helps prevent overconsumption of nutrients that could potentially lead to toxicity. Acceptable macronutrient distribution range is the range of intake for macronutrients, such as carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, expressed as a percentage of total energy intake. This range is associated with reduced risk of chronic diseases while providing essential nutrients. These terms provide a comprehensive framework for determining appropriate nutrient intake and help guide dietary recommendations for both individuals and populations. Understanding these guidelines is essential for ensuring balanced nutrition and promoting overall health. Understanding these values helps in determining the energy content of food, making it easier to plan meals that meet daily energy needs while balancing nutrient intake and are useful for planning for large groups, such as the military, creating dietary standards for governmental food assistance programs, interpreting food consumption information on individuals and populations, developing new food products, such as imitation products. The estimated energy requirement is the average dietary energy intake predicted to maintain energy balance in a healthy individual. This value varies based on several factors, including age, gender, weight, height, and level of physical activity. The ER is important for determining how much energy a person needs to consume daily to support metabolic functions and maintain a healthy body weight. International organizations, such as the World Health Organization, set global standards and guidelines for nutrition and health, who plays a key role in establishing these standards to promote public health and prevent diseases worldwide. They provide evidence-based recommendations for nutrient intake, aiming to reduce malnutrition, support healthy growth, and prevent the onset of diet-related non-communicable diseases, such as obesity and cardiovascular conditions. In combination, both the ER and international standards ensure that dietary guidelines are consistent and aligned with global health goals, helping individuals make informed decisions about their daily energy and nutrient intake. Self-efficacy and positive nutrition lifestyle. Self-efficacy refers to an individual's belief in their capacity to control and influence their actions and behaviors. In terms of nutrition, self-efficacy is critical because it determines how people manage their eating habits and lifestyle changes. Positive self-efficacy indicates a strong belief in one's ability to achieve goals, such as adopting healthier eating patterns or sticking to an exercise routine. This confidence often leads to better health outcomes because individuals feel empowered to make informed and consistent decisions. Negative self-efficacy, on the other hand, reflects a lack of confidence in making changes, which can hinder progress toward healthier habits. People with low self-efficacy might feel overwhelmed by dietary challenges, making them more likely to revert to less healthy behaviors. Adequate eating patterns. An adequate eating pattern ensures that the diet is diverse, balanced, and nutrient-dense, which are all essential components of maintaining overall health. Assortment refers to consuming a variety of foods across all food groups to ensure that the body receives all necessary nutrients. Balance means ensuring that meals include the appropriate proportions of macronutrients as well as sufficient vitamins and minerals. Nutrient density emphasizes choosing foods that are rich in essential nutrients while being relatively low in calories, such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, to maximize health benefits without overeating. Together, Self-efficacy and a focus on an adequate eating pattern create a strong foundation for a positive nutritional lifestyle. This holistic approach empowers individuals to take control of their health and make sustainable dietary choices. In addition to understanding self-efficacy and maintaining an adequate eating pattern, it's also important to be mindful of food labeling and its connection to health risks. Reading and interpreting food labels allows individuals to make informed choices about their nutrient intake, such as reducing sodium, sugar, and unhealthy fats. These dietary decisions can significantly reduce the risk of chronic diseases like hypertension, diabetes, and heart disease. By paying attention to portion sizes and nutrient content on food labels, individuals can better manage their overall health and make choices that align with both their nutritional needs and long-term wellness goals. Now that we have covered the basics of nutrition, let us discuss how we apply this knowledge in nursing care. This is where the clinical judgment measurement model comes into play. The clinical judgment measurement model is a tool that guides nurses through the process of making clinical decisions based on patient needs. It begins with assessment, where we gather information from the patient, such as their medical history, current symptoms, and dietary habits. Next, we move to diagnosis, where we identify any nutritional imbalances or deficiencies. For example, if a patient is not consuming enough protein, we may diagnose them with malnutrition. The third step is prioritizing hypotheses, which involves determining which health issues need to be addressed first. For example, if a patient is at risk of dehydration, ensuring adequate fluid intake might be the top priority. In the planning phase, we develop a care plan based on the patient's needs. This could involve working with a dietitian to create a meal plan or providing education on how to make healthier food choices. During implementation, we help the patient follow through with the plan by offering guidance and support. Finally, we evaluate whether the patient's nutritional status has improved, making adjustments to the care plan as necessary. This process is ongoing, allowing us to continuously assess and improve patient care. The clinical judgment measurement model helps ensure that our approach to nutrition is comprehensive, individualized, and adaptable to the patient's changing needs. Let us take a moment to talk about Healthy People 2030. This is a national initiative that sets goals for improving the health of Americans that is designed to set goals and objectives aimed at improving the health and well-being of all Americans over the next decade. The overarching aim is to achieve long, healthy lives free of preventable diseases and premature death while addressing critical public health issues. Healthy People 2030 emphasizes the importance of reducing health disparities, achieving health equity, and improving health literacy. These principles ensure that everyone, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to reach their full health potential. In addition to these, there is a strong focus on the social determinants of health. Factors like economic stability, education, and access to health care, which play a crucial role in shaping overall health outcomes. One of the key goals is chronic disease prevention, particularly through better nutrition and increased physical activity. The initiative stresses 3 levels of prevention. Primary prevention focuses on promoting healthy behaviors, such as encouraging a balanced diet and regular exercise to prevent the onset of diseases. Secondary prevention includes early detection strategies such as screening for high cholesterol or high blood pressure to address health risks before they escalate. Tertiary prevention targets managing and treating chronic diseases like diabetes or hypertension through targeted interventions such as dietary adjustments and ongoing healthcare support. Leading health indicators are a subset of objectives within Healthy People 2030 that highlight high-priority public health issues. These indicators help measure progress toward national health goals, including reducing obesity rates, increasing physical activity levels, and improving access to nutritious foods. As healthcare professionals, it is essential for us to be familiar with these objectives because they inform our work in patient education, policy development, and community health improvement. By integrating evidence-based practices from Healthy People 2030, we can support better health outcomes for our patients and contribute to national efforts aimed at reducing the burden of chronic diseases. In summary, today we have laid the foundation for our course by discussing the importance of nutrition in overall health and wellness. We have explored the essential nutrients, learned how to read food labels, and discussed how to apply the clinical judgment measurement model in nursing care, and how we as nurses can help achieve them. Throughout this week, I encourage you to reflect on how nutrition plays a role in your own health and in the care of your future patients. Do not forget to complete your attestation, join our synchronous sessions, and submit your ePortfolio link by the end of the week. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to continuing our journey into nutrition and health together.